There are billions of possibilities in which musical notes can be arranged. However, only a small percentage actually sound good. So, why do some pitches sound better together than others? And what technique has been used in almost all music since the Middle Ages? Welcome to Logic Hut Music Theory. The fundamental of making good music relates to intervals and how they are used. An interval is the space between two pitches. The smallest interval is a semitone, and this is the gap between two pitches that are next to each other. For example, G and G sharp, or B flat and B. An interval of a tone is the distance of two semitones, such as F to G or C sharp to D sharp. The pairs E and F and B and C are semitones, not tones, because there is no black note between them. Intervals greater than this are named by how many notes in the musical alphabet are between them. A to B is an interval of a second, because they are two letter names apart. Similarly, A to C is a third, A to E is a fifth, and so on. The eighth interval is more commonly referred to as the octave. This is the distance between two pitches with the same name. This C and that C are an octave apart. When the symbol ottava alta is written, it shifts the pitches up an octave, and ottava bassa shifts the pitches down an octave. These notes are therefore played an octave lower. Often, artists create a theme palette of colours before they start painting. Composers do a similar thing and pick a set of notes which fit their theme. Musical palettes are called scales and are organised up or down by pitch. Scales can start on any note, so there are 12 versions of each scale, one for each pitch. Created almost 3,000 years ago, the major scale is the most common one. It is made up of the intervals tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. For example, a piece written in C major uses the notes C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. When playing a scale by itself, the first note is then repeated at the end an octave higher. This is what the final semitone represents. G major uses the notes G, A, B, C, D, E, and F sharp with the additional G. B flat major uses B flat, C, D, E flat, F, G, and A with the additional B flat, and so on. A piece composed using a specific scale is said to be in the key of that scale. If a key has a lot of sharps or flats, it can be confusing to write them before every note. In order to overcome this, a key signature is written at the beginning of each line. This states which pitches are sharps or flats, and removes the need to write them later. For example, here is the key signature for G major, seeing as all the Fs are sharpened. Sometimes, composers might want to use notes outside of a key. Sharps and flats that don't fit into the key of a piece are called accidentals. In order to cancel a sharp or flat, a natural sign can be used. These are also accidentals. When an accidental is written, it applies to any remaining notes in that bar. This B is also a flat, and this G is also a natural. Putting this all together, we have learnt about intervals, key signatures, and the major scale. Here is a short extract with everything we have covered. Next episode, we will be looking at the minor scale and its interesting relations to the major scale. See you there.